Hello everybody, welcome back to Ghost Trick Phantom Detective. Today we're gonna be playing Chapter 6. Let's go ahead and get on with it. Chapter 6, 9:03 p.m. Lost memories of self, a forgotten murder case. A dead guy and a detective joined forces to find out the truth behind them both. The detective assigned the dead guy a task to sneak into the prison and find out a certain prisoner's schedule for tomorrow. What should I care? I don't have a schedule for tomorrow. That's how I'm feeling about it at the moment. Stay hydrated, guys. Okay, so we start off here at the toolbox and we're gonna go up to this hoist and move it. So we're trying to get to the telephone in this instance and oops, there we go. And we can hear his dialogue. It's all over. It's all over for me. Lynn. Sweet, cute Lynn, who shines as bright as the sun, ran away on me. And then those detectives, matching bookends, blue and green, yelled at me. Forget about all that. Now you listen to me, kid. Yes, sir? Your bright as the sun Lynn probably doesn't even know you exist. And those detectives will probably yell at you your whole life. Never mind fretting about every little setback. Enjoy your life. Get what you can out of it. Mister, would you mind just leaving me alone? And leave him alone we will, and make our way to the uniformed men's office with our favorite officer, Bailey. There he sits in all his glory. So, how are the preparations coming along? I think they're taking care of them right now. Yeah? Man, I'm not looking forward to this. That kind of surprises me, coming from you. I didn't know you thought about such things. By the way, that was me being sarcastic, just in case you didn't catch that. 2 more hours and then it's time. I guess we should get back to work. Yeah, I guess you're right. The atmosphere sure seems tense. I guess I'll just get back to my work as well. I want you to go find out a certain prisoner's work schedule for me. Yes, the prisoners are given different job details every day. Each prisoner's schedule for the next day is written on a small blackboard in his cell. His prisoner number is D99. Alrighty then. How do I get to these cells? I'd better try to get some information here first. So in this section, Bailey's gonna be hanging on some memos. And we're gonna let them loose and we're gonna find out about all the different cases. Hey Bailey. Try pinning up your memos a little better next time. Let me see this thing. Inspection, prisoner C74. Oh, it's almost time to prepare for that. I'd better prepare. Prisoner C74, eh? What did that big whale do anyway? You don't know about the Metro Police Department siege case? Metro who what? C74 barricaded himself into the Metro Police Department and took siege of the place. He even pointed a huge flamethrower at the chief commissioner. Why the heck did he do all that? That's what the detectives who surrounded him asked too. What are your demands? They asked. And? The guy looked confused, thought about it for a while, and said, "Bring me 5 servings of curry and rice, on the double." Curry and rice? That's it? Unfortunately, no. After he was done eating, he torched the commissioner's office with the flamethrower. Torched it good. Important documents and the commissioner's mustache were destroyed by the flames. What the heck did he do all that for? Because the curry was too spicy, he said. Huh? It was too spicy and I just lost it, he said. Seriously? The case sent shockwaves throughout the country. But it doesn't make any sense. In the first place, how did a huge armed guy make it all the way to the commissioner's office alone? It's a complete mystery. What? Why don't they just ask C-74 himself? Maybe they did, but they haven't released anything about it. Apparently, it's all a matter of national secrecy. Would you quit throwing my important duty memos away? And now we go to the other memo and let it loose to find out about the second case. Hey Bailey. What's the matter? You can't even pin up a memo properly? Let me see this thing. Take prisoner C-38 to the telephone room. Yes, he just made a request to use his phone a little while ago. You already told me that earlier. C-38, eh? What did that punk do anyway? You never heard the story about the secret rendezvous case? Secret who? What? C-38 was a singer in a band. His group was playing a concert that was being broadcast all over the country live. And right in the middle of their encore, there was a huge incident. A huge incident? What was it? A murder or something? In a way, it was even worse than a murder because it had to do with national secrets. Huh? National secrets? A rock band? I'm lost. The song they were doing was called Secret Rendezvous, but the lyrics C-38 was singing were completely different from usual. So how is that a huge incident? Because the new lyrics exposed all of the nation's dark, seamy secrets. Budget misappropriations, foreign economic strategies, illicit dealings, everything. He was caught red-handed in the act of leaking national secrets. Seriously? The case sent shockwaves throughout the country. But it doesn't make any sense. In the first place, how would a rock singer know any top secret information? It's a complete mystery. What? Why don't they just ask C-38 himself? Maybe they did, but they haven't released anything about it. Apparently, it's all a matter of national secrecy. Would you quit throwing my important duty memos away? Man, Officer Bailey is never not gonna be fun for me. So we're gonna wait for him to hang it up and rinse repeat. Hey Bailey. This time before triggering the dialogue, I'm gonna switch over to this emergency switch. Let me see this thing. Bring dinner to prisoner D-99. The chef is preparing it for him right now. Ooh, how fancy. D-99, eh? Even I know about this one. Yeah, such a sad case. Hard for us too. He shot his wife, didn't he? Right in front of a family member. It's just awful. Why in the world did he do that? Why would he do something like that? Of all people. The motive, everything, all a complete mystery. It's just ridiculous. It doesn't make sense that he would do anything like that. I don't know the details, but apparently this case is a matter of national secrecy as well. I don't get it. None of it makes any sense. You do know what kind of prison this is, don't you? It's a special prison built just for these kind of special cases. That D99? Who knows what he's thinking? Or hiding behind that beard of his? I don't like any of it. I knew I couldn't take my job seriously without it getting to me. So the prisoner I'm looking for, D99, was convicted of murder, eh? And he apparently has a beard. Would you quit throwing my important duty memos away? And this is pretty much it. We can go on and trigger the emergency switch now. Here is C38 coming in for his phone call. And it's so nice of these guys to let him keep his instruments. So in order to be able to get to the other side, you're gonna have to trigger the emergency switch. There, it's done. And so we're gonna do that right now. Just the kind of excitement I need to wake me up. Well, I told you it's only for emergencies. Don't play with it. And I told you it wasn't me. You know, I thought this work would be a lot more exciting. Sometimes, I don't know which is my real job. Going on rounds or building houses out of cards. Well, you'd better know. And you ought to know that I'm just kidding. And so we can make our way here with that. Open this door with this button, and as the door is opening, you're gonna go to the handle and transfer over to this guitar. So this is the thing that was making that horrible noise a second ago. I guess it's a way for this spiky-haired youth to express himself. Sentiments like I'm hungry or I'm thirsty, maybe. Something primitive like that, I bet. And that's about it. So the officer here is gonna lead him back to his cell. Alright, C38, back to your cell.
Hey guardman, how about giving me a little space? That crazy walk of yours is dangerous, man.
A proper walk for a properly led life. Now let's go.
Yo, no lectures, man. I walk my own path, my own way, to my own music.
Fantastic guitar playing. I hope you guys are enjoying it. I couldn't play that good if I learned for 10 more years. And we get a view of all the different cells in the prison and all the different prisoners. So I finally made it to the cells. Now to find prisoner D99 and check out his work schedule for tomorrow. What could Lynn possibly want with that information?
Damn. Don't think I can take another second in this stinking pit. Looks like the guard man is gone.
Dude, I forgot his voice already. I don't know what voice I was doing for this guy, but he's up to something suspicious.
All this waiting is wiping me out. Hope this one will finally do it.
I completely forgot and I did it 5 seconds ago. Whew, boy.
Man. Come on, sausage head.
Oh yeah, that's kind of like that, I suppose.
So we're gonna have to, unfortunately, go here. And there's a dial-up break.
This telephone, it looks like it's an internal line only. It doesn't call outside the prison. So the only places I can go with this telephone are the other phones within the building that I've already possessed. Ooh boy, that was a lot of tongue slippage. Here's an emergency button, we're gonna go ahead and press it. An emergency button. An emergency in a prison. That's gotta be a pretty bad situation. I'll just give it a try. And so, our rockstar is up to something sus again. Hey, look, that's a strip of paper going down. Let's see what's happening with it. Ooh, this guy's trying to dig a tunnel out of the prison. And the guy over there is passing notes. They are co-conspirators. And the officer has made sure that everything is normal. Alright. So this rockstar is gonna come up to send the signal that the officers have gone away now after their checking of the emergency button signals. And so we hop on to the O to make our way down to this guy over here. All these animations for these characters have a lot of character to them. Oh no, I didn't. Oh no, he didn't. But yeah, you gotta agree they've got a pretty good system of cooperation going on. And we're gonna need to call this guy back so we can make our way to the bell and ring it. By the looks of him, that must be the curry lover from the police department siege case. But never mind that. Where did he go? What's going on in this cell? Anyway, there's a little blackboard here too. Just to be safe, maybe I'd better check the curry lover's schedule for tomorrow too. So, unfortunately, you do have to read this blackboard before you can ring the bell. So this is one of those little blackboards Lynn mentioned. Let me just give it a little read. Tonight, I lost a lot of things. My life, my memory, but there's a certain skill I've apparently lost too. I can't read. I can see that there's some kind of writing on the blackboard, but I have absolutely no idea what it means. If I can't read prisoner D99's work schedule for tomorrow, what do I do now? And yeah, with that, we go here and ring the bell, which is gonna call this guy back, and we're gonna jump onto his spoon, which he so kindly throws over there. And now we have a path to the final cell over here. There's one more cell to the top right that I missed, but there's no one in that cell, so it's completely okay to skip that. And here is prisoner D99 with the beard. What a strange cell. And the prisoner inside it, he seems to be enjoying himself. This is the last cell in this area. So that means that this man humming to himself must be prisoner D99. According to what the guard said, D99, eh? Even I know about this one. Yeah. He shot his wife, didn't he? Right in front of a family member. What in the world really happened? And why is Lynn so concerned about this prisoner? I don't know the answers, and I guess there's no need for me to know. I have only one objective, and that's to find out what this painter's work schedule is for tomorrow. Alright, with that, we're gonna make our way to the blackboard, and we're gonna open this picture frame and hop on here. So the work schedule for tomorrow of prisoner D99. The information Lynn's looking for should be written on this blackboard. Unfortunately, I've lost the ability to read. But here I am anyway. The least I can do is take a look. Huh? What could this mean? There's nothing written on the board at all. I think something was written on the blackboards of the other prisoners, but this board is as clean and blank as the day it was hung there. So, I have the answer Lynn was looking for. Tomorrow's work schedule for prisoner D99 is nothing. Would this information mean anything to her? It's not up to me to know or care. And that's how I feel at the moment, anyway. Okay, and we can slowly try and make our way back. And a guard comes to bring him his dinner. Quite a feast tonight, I see. And I'm absolutely crazy about this chicken. It's too bad it's all cold and hard though. I'd say it's been about 2 hours since it was cooked, judging from the way it feels. D99, I know it's kind of pointless to ask now, but just the same, I still want to know. Why did you do it? I agree. It's pointless to ask now. My case is colder than this chicken and has been forgotten by everybody, myself included. Detective Jowd? Now then, let me eat in peace before it gets too cold to gut. There's one more thing I've been wondering for a long time. What's that? Who is the man in that painting? Oh, this? Well, being in a prison like this, you start to forget faces, you know. So I paint the faces that I don't want to forget. And this is the last of those faces. Now, could you leave me alone for a bit? Let a man eat in peace. Okay, sure. I'm sorry to bother you. What in the world? What in the world could this mean? Why is there a painting of me in this man's cell? Who exactly is this prisoner? The man whose case Lynn is investigating is painting a picture of me in his cell. I have to go see Lynn. Fast! And not for her sake, for mine. To solve this mystery of me. Okay, so we can go to this phone line over here. This telephone doesn't connect to the outside. And I've got questions I want to ask Lynn. I've got to get to a place that has an external line, and fast. Okay, so we're gonna use the phone and go to the guard room, where Officer Bailey is receiving a phone call. This is headquarters. What's the status over there? Oh, Chief, it's you. They're making preparations now. No problem, sir. How much longer then? 1 more hour, sir. I see. Carry on then. Oh, one more thing. Inspector Cabanella wishes to speak to you. Oof. Look at that. Look at that man. Evening, Cabanella here. How you boys doing? Inspector Cabanella, fine, sir. You got another little call tonight, didn't you? From my baby? From Lynn? Well, yes. Did my girl have anything interesting to say? Not especially. She hung up almost immediately. I see. Next time she gives you a buzz, be sure to let me know right away. Right, good fella? Yes, sir. You try to cover it up, and I'm sure you'll regret it very much. Very much. Yes, sir. I'll call you right away, sir. Immediately. Don't forget, she's a fugitive after all. Yes, sir. Carry on then. I might pop in a little later. Yes, sir. Looking forward to seeing you, sir. Okay, and we got a new phone number. Inspector Cabanella seems to be looking for her too. Your Lynn, I mean. Inspector Cabanella? What would the Special Investigation Unit want with Lynn? I don't know. I guess something happened that we don't know about. Tonight of all nights. Inspector Cabanella must be upset tonight too. Weren't he and Prisoner D99 Detective Jowd good friends? You sure about that? If they were such good friends, how come Inspector Cabanella never came to visit them? He's the head of Special Investigation. He's a very busy man. What's wrong? Jowd was my hero, you know. I wanted to be a detective because of him. But look at me, rotting away in a place like this. And I can't even do anything to help Lynn. What am I doing with my life? This new side of yours is kind of endearing. Anyway, the thing to do is work at fixing what you can, little by little. Like, for example, your house of cards. It collapsed, you know. With that, we go to the external line and the new phone number. Preparations seem to be going smoothly over at the prison, eh, Inspector Cabanella? We were just a little too late. So close, eh, Inspector? We still have a little time left, Chief. Not much, but some. We've had Point X surrounded all night. If he shows up, we nab him and we can still make it.
By the way, what's going on with that other case? The junkyard murder? She did it, eh? No question about it?
She's a bad little baby. Disappearing from the scene like that? Wonder where she ran off to play.
What did he just say? She did it. Did I hear that right? I think they were talking about the culprit who killed me. No way. Okay. And we're gonna go up here, here. Lower this screen and play the conversation. I just don't believe it. Why would she do a thing like that?
Afraid I don't have the answers for you, Chief. I don't want to believe it any more than you do. And yet, after seeing this, maybe we don't have any other choice but to believe, baby.
Is that the security camera tape the investigation unit that just delivered? I can't deny, it's some pretty solid evidence against her.
Evidence? Nothing like it, baby.
Why a murder case now, on such an important night?
I think you have that wrong, Chief. A murder case now for the very reason that it is such an important night.
Since we're already at the screen, we can go to the remote control and operate it to play the cutscene of the evidence. The junkyard where I died had a security camera, and it captured the moment of my death perfectly. And what the tape showed me was the cruelest truth imaginable. Hey look, there's Lynn. And there's us. Sissel. I wonder what we're talking about. But let's observe what happens next. Whew, boy. That sucks, man. I saw myself shot right before my own eyes by Lynn. There goes my only lead. I feel like I've died all over again. One thing sticks with me though. Lynn looked so surprised on that tape. What in the world did I tell her? What indeed? What indeed, guys? The truth is the truth, no matter how many times you watch it, Inspector Cavanella.
It wasn't me who played the tape just now, baby.
Oh, by the way, Inspector Cabanello, there's something on that tape that troubles me.
And what's that, Chief? I'm all ears.
I had a look at the photos of the crime scene as well, but the place where the victim was shot and where the body was found is clearly different. Hey, he's right. That is strange. The hitman in black is the one who kicked me downstairs, but I changed his fate, so he should have been out of the picture. But there I am, down on the lower level.
I have the answer to your mystery right here. A few minutes after the murder took place.
How did the body get down? Let's find out. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Ooh, it's a kitty cat! Sweet kitty! Look at how cute she is! Who's a good cat? Actually, I don't know if it's a male or female kitty, but I'm gonna go with she. Who's a good kitty? Is that a black cat?
You got it, baby! A furry feline messed up our crime scene. And then the little cat culprit vanished into the night.
It looks like my destiny of being knocked downstairs is very hard to alter. Something's happening.
This is Point X. Come in, Chief.
The chief here. Did he show up?
Oh, no sir, not good, but...
Idiot! I told you to stay off the radio unless it was important.
But this is important, sir. Somebody else showed up. Our rookie detective, Lynn.
What? You see my baby over there, do you?
I heard she was on the lam. What do you want me to do, Chief?
What do you say, Inspector? Look at that style, man.
Detective! Get my baby away from Point X! Do it now, man, and then hold on to her!
Yes, sir. I'll go get her now, sir.
What's the meaning of this? Why would Lynn show up at Point X? It took the Special Investigation Unit 6 months to pinpoint that location.
Don't know, Chief, but I'd say it wasn't a coincidence. Perhaps?
Ooh, boy. But what happened? Detective, come in. Now what? What happened this time?
Damn it! This calls for a telephone call to Point X. Allow me!
Oh boy! Look at how he uses the telephone, guys. If you want to be a successful person in life, you gotta use the phone like Inspector Cabanella here. Really, he's teaching you all the secret techniques of the Riz. What are you doing? Get your buns over here.
What did you say?
Now I finally understand. I finally know what it's like for our poor hungry customers who have their food deliveries delayed.
Excuse me? But this is the chicken kitchen, is it not?
What? Aren't I talking to the police?
The police? Did something happen there you need assistance with?
Something happened here, you ask? More like there's nothing left here. I gotta go.
Wait! Wait!
Man, so rude. Just hung up on us. What's going on?
Something, that's what. Something is definitely going on. And that something is far from nothing, that's for certain. Thanks for the tea, Chief. I'll be on my way.
You going to Point X?
Point X, eh? I'll leave that to the boys. There's someplace else I gotta be.
Inspector, your being there isn't going to change anything. Why put yourself through it?
I have a responsibility and I'm gonna see it through to the end. Besides, it's not quite over yet.
Right, that's true. Do what you must then. Prisoner D99's schedule for tomorrow was blank. It seems like forever ago that I found that out, and now my mind is even blanker than the blackboard was. Lynn, my only lead, and my partner shot me. What did it all mean? I knew where I had to go to get my answers. The chicken kitchen. The Point X, the police have surrounded, and the place where something big just happened. What will Lynn be involved in this time when I find her there? And that's gonna bring us to the end of chapter 6. If you've watched this far, I hope you guys have enjoyed watching. And I'm gonna see you all in the next one. Almost forgot. As always, have a beautiful day.